We have been using this Haggadah a different night for many years off and on. It's compiled by Noam Zion, and once we were invited to his Seder in Yerushalayim, to a part of the city that I was not familiar with. And we were left off on the ride that we took in this shchun, in this neighborhood, and all the apartment buildings looked alike. And there was not a single person on the street. Everyone was already in their homes, all the families already sitting down at their tables. And there was no one to ask where this address was, and we couldn't find the place. Finally, somebody we saw on the street, and she was able to point us in the direction of the apartment building, and then we found our way upstairs into the Seder, a group of eclectic people, and it was a wonderful offering gathering to participate in. We were like the Wandering Jews, and the Wandering Jews is the theme of the Magid section of the Haggadah, and it begins with Armio Veravi, this pilgrim's poem, actually, which was recited by the pilgrims who came to the Holy Temple, the Beit HaMikdash, with their first fruits in their basket, and they offered this pilgrim's prayer with these first fruits. It was a recounting of the history of their people from Abraham and all the way down through the generations until that person was standing there in the land of Zavad Chalav Udvash, the promised land, and flowing with milk and honey, offering those first fruits. And so it is with us too. We are all like wandering Jews a little bit. And we end up each year, each one of us, at that place, at the Seder table, recounting the journey that we made in the past year until we got to that place. You know, this year is going to be a different night. And some of us are going to be connecting with others in the airwaves, and some of us just will be 2 or 4 around the table. Small Seders this time. But everyone has a story. Even the youngest of us have a story about Avdut l'Cherut, of slavery to freedom, or Afila l'Orah, from darkness to light. And we'll be telling each other our own stories and how we look back on our own history and take comfort in the fact that we have passed through that darkness into light and have come to this moment to tell about it. And as we tell those stories around our table and partake of those foods and imagine our ancestors on their journeys and wanderings too, we all pray that next year we'll all be together in that promised land. Wishing everyone a Chag Kasher V'Sameach, a Zis and Pesach, happy Passover.